Hey, what it is, baby? First off, I like to say I appreciate all my subscribers. I love y'all. You know, I appreciate y'all looking at my point in life. You know what I'm saying? Just spitting my little views, man. But today I'm gonna talk about a subject that I'm sure everybody in their mid 20s and up are probably dealing with right now, and that's about what is considered to be wife material. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this, speaking from my personal life. I have dated in my life 42 women. I have a list actually, but I'm not gonna pull that list out. And out of all 42, maybe one or two out of that whole entire list has been considered wife material, which is kind of sad actually. But different guys consider different aspects on wife material. But the aspects I'm about to name are common with all guys. I'm gonna start this off. Number one, a woman, like if you want to keep the attention of your husband, you have to be attractive to your man in his eyes. It doesn't really matter to the eyes of the rest of the world. As long as you're attractive to him, that's the first step, man. Men are very visual creatures. We're very visual. So if you don't look that damn good to us, I mean, that's the basics of it right there. This is just starting at the surface. We're not even getting to the core. So we starting off with looks, you know. So you have to look good to the man. You know, number one on the wife material list. Then let's get into the personality traits. Y'all have to have a lot of shit in common. Even still, you know, opposites still do attract, you know. And you have to have what you would call a nurturing spirit, you know. Because let me give you an example. Have you ever seen a guy, I don't know, that look, I guess, or like Denzel Washington or something, right? That's dating an ugly ass chick? You might wonder why that is, you know, or that's married to an ugly ass chick. 9 times out of 10, it's because she has that nurturing quality, that nurturing spirit, which means you have to have a warm heart, you know, something that makes your man want to be around you. So number one, you have to look attractive, and number two, you have to have a nurturing spirit, you know. And number three, out of the wife material thing, you know, you have to be a virtuous woman. A, a virtuous woman is basically a woman who's not sleeping with everybody, who's not going to the club all the time, who's ready to throw down for her man in any shape, form, or fashion. Those are the three main qualities right there that are common with every man. Now, I'm going to go off on some of the things in particular that I'm looking for in wife material. Okay, let's start off by saying this. It's even harder for me to find a wife than anybody because number one, my heritage. Number two, my religion. And number three, the area of that I'm living in. Because number one, I'm black, but yet my last name is Garcia. So I have Cuban in my family. But race is not even an issue. And then my religion, I'm Hebrew. Yes, Hebrew as in the Hebrews that built the pyramids in Egypt. Yeah, that's a whole nother subject though. And I live in the South, which means it's hard to find a woman that's even open-minded to that type of stuff. You know? So main factors that those are the main factors that I have as far as obstacles go. And then as far as wifey material goes, you have to you have to know how to survive without me, because it's going to be times where I'm not going to be at the fort and I need wifey to hold down the fort. You got to be strong enough to survive without me. You have to be you have to be smart. You have to have your education on point, because I'm not going to be able to teach my future children about things all of the time. Sometimes wifey's going to have to teach the children. And I need my wife to have as equal education or more than me. So education, and she needs to be strong as far as like holding down the fort. She has to have a strong mentality, which means she can't be a sucker for anybody. She has to be a virtuous woman, which means what I said before, not opening her legs for everybody. Of course we can get into the cooking and cleaning thing, but that's a minimum because we can share that. I cook, I can clean, but I'm not going to do that all the time. Can balance that out. Then, let's see. You got, just a lot of things that we should have in common. Like, just don't have trifling habits. Don't have trifling habits, Don't have a whole bunch of unsightly body hair, Be hygienically sound and have common sense. That's all I ask, man. You don't have to be Halle Berry or nothing. It's just look good in my eyes, have common sense, and be a strong woman. That's not even hard to find. You don't have to be no motherfucking model. But you'll be surprised and hard pressed to find out how hard that is to find. Because, like I said before, all I ask is for a girl with common sense that looks pretty decent, don't have to be all that, and that's at least open-minded to my religion, not completely closed off. But it is what it is. Thanks for listening to me rant. That's my whole thing on wife material. Much love and peace and happiness. Holla at your boy.